we have the opportunity, because of the way the internet works, to encounter dozens of those stories in a single day. And any one of those stories could lead to that overwhelm. And once you get to 24 of those in a day, it's a recipe for feeling really stressed out. Now, I will tell you that it is not my opinion that the answer is to bury your head in the sand. For one thing, on the practical level, setting morality aside, ignorance is only bliss if it's total ignorance. Partial ignorance is not bliss. So when people try to bury their heads in the sand, unless you can really get your head totally in the sand so that you're completely ignorant, ignorance isn't going to be bliss. Half ignorance is still pain, okay? So that's the practical issue. The moral issue, and again, this is my opinion, you can agree or disagree with this. But from a moral standpoint, I personally don't believe that individually we can live satisfying lives if we are not good citizens in our local and wider communities. I think somehow we have to be responsible to ourselves, those near us, and those far from us who are affected by our behaviors. I think we have to be responsible. We have to work out what does it mean to be a responsible community member at the local level and out to the wider level in order to have satisfying lives. That's my opinion. You can disagree with that. And if you have thoughts on that, feel free to share them in the comments below. But my take on it is we can't really be fully satisfied in life unless we are good community members. So therefore, it really isn't a moral option or a practical option to try to bury our heads in the sand. But if that's the case, then what are we going to do if we want to be aware to a non-zero extent of issues that matter to us, but not so flooded with that awareness that we're overwhelmed every day?